You ever look at a huge world event, some big catastrophe or just a really strange piece of news, and you get that feeling? That feeling that you're not getting the whole story. That just beneath the surface, there's something else going on, a hidden narrative. Well, that feeling, that's exactly what we're diving into.
For centuries, there have been these whispers of secret plots and shadowy groups. People talk about these powerful, hidden forces, the Freemasons, the Illuminati, all working behind the scenes, orchestrating a new world order and influencing our lives in ways we can't even see.
So, what if all those secrets, what if they were written down? For this explainer, we're looking at our source, the book, Conspiracies and Secret Societies, as exactly that. A complete dossier, just packed with the darker side of human history. All the stories they never wanted you to hear.
Bud, hold on. Before we crack open that dossier, we gotta ask a really basic question. Why do we even have these theories? Why, when things feel chaotic and random, do we start looking for some hidden hand pulling the strings? Well, the psychology behind it is actually fascinating.
It sounds a little backward, right? But according to political scientist Michael Barkin, these theories are, well, they're comforting. They take something totally random and scary and turn it into a structured plan. Sure, it might be an evil plan, but hey, at least it's a plan. It's a way to make sense out of what feels senseless.
And this slide, this really breaks it all down perfectly. Barkin says the entire conspiracy worldview rests on these three pillars. First, nothing, and I mean nothing, happens by accident. Second, nothing is as it seems. And third, and this is the big one, everything is connected.
Okay, so with that framework in mind, let's take a little peek inside this dossier. You're about to see just how huge this hidden universe of connections really is. It touches on literally everything: politics, history, science, even the supernatural.
A classic theme, right? The idea of a secret government pulling all the strings. The dossier goes deep into theories about ancient societies like the Knights Templar and the Freemasons, all supposedly pushing toward one single goal: a one-world government, one global authority that controls every single nation on Earth.
And believe me, these secret plots don't just stop with earthly politics. Nope. The dossier is filled with stories of UFO cover-ups, claims of secret alien-human breeding programs, and of course, the Roswell crash back in '47. You know the one, with stories of recovered alien bodies and secret military autopsies. Get this, the dossier even suggests that history itself has a secret layer. It talks about alchemists and ancient mystery schools who weren't just trying to turn lead into gold. No, they were supposedly guarding forbidden knowledge from places like Atlantis, and maybe, just maybe, they even made contact with something not from this world.
And this is where that everything is connected idea really comes into play. The dossier connects events that are centuries apart. So a weird airship sighting in 1897 isn't just some quirky story. No, it's connected to the Roswell crash 50 years later, which is then woven into theories about JFK's assassination, 9/11, and even natural disasters.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. It's really easy to just dismiss all of this as, wild speculation. But here's where the dossier makes a really crucial point. Sometimes, the paranoid are actually onto something. There's often a little kernel of truth that gives these giant theories their power.
So, is it all just fantasy? Are these just stories we tell ourselves to feel like we're in control? The dossier's answer is unsettling. Because this public distrust, it didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It was earned.
Because, and this is the kicker, real conspiracies have happened. The source, details, documented, totally factual government programs. The FBI absolutely ran COINTELPRO to spy on and break up political groups. The CIA really had a top-secret mind control project called MKUltra. For decades, the government watched black men die from untreated syphilis in the Tuskegee study. They even sprayed bacteria over places like New York and San Francisco in germ warfare tests. When you know that stuff is true, it makes it a lot harder to dismiss everything else, doesn't it?
So, where does that leave us? This brings us to the final judgment. After laying out this incredible web of theories, history, and straight-up facts, the source material, well, it doesn't tell you what to believe. It just presents the evidence.
Yeah, the authors are really clear about this. They say, look, we're not trying to sell you on any one theory. Our goal is just to present the files, to show you these shadowy portraits from the dark corners of our history. Portraits of chaos, confusion, and deception.
And so we're left with the ultimate question. When you look at this whole collection, some of it sounds crazy, some of it is disturbingly real. What are you really seeing?
Is it a bunch of myths? Is it a hidden history book? Or maybe is it a warning? A warning about our own deep-seated need to find patterns in the chaos, and about the people who might be willing to take advantage of that need.
In the end, the dossier is in your hands now. After seeing everything that's been laid out, what you choose to believe, well, that's entirely up to you.